Okay, welcome back to the third part of my video series. So, in the previous part, I guess the audio that I was recording didn't come through. So, saw me fight through some interesting areas. The Pantheon fight, in particular, was something I just wanted to mention. That um, you noticed that I was trying to stun him. When he did the Circle of Fire. It's something that you want to be able to watch out for. You also notice I was kind of switching around my resistances to try to be able to maximize fire at the time. But for the most part, I'm trying to be able to maximize void resistance and physical resistance at this point. So take a look at my gear and kind of see where I'm at. So I'm putting a lot of void resistance into body armor. I've also got some void resistance on my shield and some physical resistance on helm. And some other physical resistance and wood resistance on my rings. I'm also looking ahead to the next area that I'm going to be in, which is going to be the Imperial era, and at that point, void resistance is going to be completely useless. So I'm going to have to start replacing all of these items in a few more levels. The other thing I'm working on is just trying to be able to get my damage up through increased cold damage, increased spell damage, and such. But I think for right now I'm in a pretty good shape. The area that I'm actually going into here is one of the hardest ones so far, given the. So I've got a little bit of a choice here. I can go to Welryn docks, ruins of Welryn. I think I'll do the Welryn docks first. Both about equally challenging. But yeah, these areas here are they can be pretty deadly if you don't have sufficient resistances. Or if, but hopefully we'll be in good enough shape to be able to get through it. So let's see what we got. All right, go into the docks. So there's some packs in here that are going to be pretty challenging. So I really I'd like to be able to get some more physical resistance shards as soon as possible. Really, 46% is it's okay, but so there's going to be a group here that pops up right here. There can be quite a bit of void damage here, and they're trying to be able to dodge all these different so here it can be a little bit of a challenge. Thankfully, I've got enough void resistance to shouldn't be too bad. It can get a little much. I've gotten a few. These void thralls, especially when they're rampant, can be pretty tough as well. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying the video series so far.
I cannot do that.
Okay, so there's some physical resistance. That's good. Vitality, intelligence. Let's see, we don't need lightning resist. So this gives me a little bit more. So that's a tier 2. You know what? I forgot to be able to buy a shattering. Okay, well, next time we go back to town, I'm gonna have to go pick one of those up. So one of the reasons I like playing this, I call it SSF Plus, limits how much farming I can do. It makes me really be strategic about how to be able to hear, what I keep, what I throw away, because I've only got so much time in order to try to be able to get what I need to be able to survive not just what I'm dealing with right now, but the challenges that are coming up in the future. So I'm going to take a look at the map here real quick. So once I finish all of this area, get to Sanctum Bastille, that point I'm going to need to switch over from a void resistance based build to a necrotic physical resistance based build. Some more ward retention. So again, ward, let's take a look and see. We'll do one of my flame wards right here. You can see here, it's lasting a little bit longer. And so, getting extra ward resistance or ward retention really gets a lot more value out of ward when it either triggers automatically or when I use flame ward. The other thing that can make the docks a little bit more difficult is you can end up aggroing mobs, not just right where you're at, but also like over here. Like those mobs over there are probably gonna, I can aggro this group and that group at the same time, and that creates some difficulties. Here you want to kind of go a little slowly just because just how many groups you can end up pulling at the same time. Let's see if I can get just these guys. Yeah. So these void trolls are a real problem. If you get 2 or 3 of them at the same time, yeah, they can mess you up. Especially when they become rampant and start critting on you. this little guy. With him, he hits pretty hard. You just want to kind of keep circling. Oh, here we go. We got friends. Let's pull him back over here.
Cannot do that.
You notice here I was out of Flame Ward. Anytime you're out of Flame Ward, you gotta be extra cautious. Take the Symbol of Hope. Okay. So killing the thralls is really a priority there. The rest of them aren't too bad, but the thralls can really chunk a lot of your damage, especially when they crit you. And obviously, yeah, we don't have any access to critical strike resistance, but we're going to start looking for that soon. So that's one of the things that void resistance, health resistance. I don't know. That's actually a pretty good damage increase there. Critical strike chance and cold damage. You know what? I'm going to use that because I don't really need fire resist right now. I've got another necrotic resist in the bank, and that'll be useful in when I get to the next era. But so those guys crit distance in. Being able to crit distant enemies, they can actually be a bit of a challenge to get a whole bunch of them together. In fact, you were seeing that in the. Alright, did I get everything here cleaned out? I'm just gonna double check. I think that's everything down here. That's it, isn't it? Yeah, and it's okay. So I got everything over on this side. I think I cleaned out Welryn docks. So we're going to move on. No, actually, there's a little bit of area over here that I haven't done.
I cannot.
So that's it. Alright, I'm going to town portal, go back and I'm going to shatter those boots I got, see if we can get some more physical resist shards, and get my physical resistance up. Anything here worth buying? Not seeing anything. Okay, so I got two
Farewell.
of these. Okay, I'll throw my fire resistance into the bank. Okay, so this guy's got plus tier 2 physical resistance as well. Where was that? There's something here that had increased physical resistance. Where'd that go? Okay, well, I'll go ahead and shatter this one then. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, so we got a physical resist shard. Okay, so mana and armor are not going to be quite as helpful for me, but physical resistance, this one actually might serve me all the way through into Imperial Era, so I'm just going to go ahead and let's go extra vitality and physical resist. Alright, that's not bad. Alright, so up to 55 physical resist. Let me go ahead and shatter this one as well. Okay, I got 2 shards out of that. Very nice. Okay, so we pretty much upgraded those as far as we can. Okay. Alright, let's see where we're at now. 65% physical resist. Okay, so we're almost where we need to be. Alright, so we're going to do Ruins of Welryn next. So this is another one we really want to be careful. Void Thrall packs here, when they're rampant, are just a real danger. These little none of that stuff. Block chance, maybe. See, that guy took a pretty big chunk of my damage here. Okay, and so these guys here are also formidable. Okay, let's freeze him. See how much damage we can get in. I am already out of... Kill this guy, okay. Potioning. These guys are pretty tough as well, but the Void Thralls are the real damage here. And if those guys, if I didn't have 75% or almost maxed out Void Resistance, they would be major threats as well. But because I got the Void damage up so high, I'm not quite as worried about their attacks. The Void Thralls, even with as much physical resistance as I've got, are still got to worry about them. Especially if I get multiples of them together, because they can both come in and they can both crit attack on you. They kind of charge in like the way that they do. It's a real problem. You know what? Let me go back this way. Just finish off this area up here. Okay, just gonna pause a second, let everything recharge. Physical resistance. Let's see. I could shatter that. Yep, there's another rune of shattering. It's nice. Stone, Eldritch Shard. Alright, ka-ching. resist. Yeah, I might need that a little bit later. Here's a Void Thrall. He's a... another Runic Shattering. Cool. Okay, so the question is, do I want to shatter one of these physical resistance I just picked up or not? I suppose I could shatter this. It's got tier 2 physical resist. I'll go ahead and do it. Okay, we got one physical resist shard. I don't think I can. Okay, which one can I upgrade? This one? Yeah, there we go. Okay, 71%. So at this point, I'm basically almost there when it comes to the resistances. There's another Void Resist shard. Let's see. Oh, I just didn't transfer yet. I transfer the crafting items. Okay, Void Resistant shard. Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade this. I'm not going to spend a glyph. Just upgrade it. Okay, so now my Void Resistance is maxed. So that should pretty easily carry me through the rest of the area. Interesting. There's spells that don't actually make it up the stairs. Interesting little. That's a glitch or what? Missed my snap freeze there. Alright, and I'm close to level 20, and I can start speccing into my volcanic orb. to make sure to pick up a Rune of Winter as well when I hit level 20. You know what? I'm getting out of here. That was a lot of enemies. Cold resistance. Yeah, that's the situations where teleport is just really helpful, just to be able to get some go to the breathing room, be able a chance to kind of regroup, spread out the enemies a little bit. Oh, we brought friends. Okay, well, there's some more void resistance. At this point, I'm not sure I'm going to need that much more void resistance. Pretty much. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and change my loot filter at this point. Void resistance at this point, I pretty much got what I need. I'm not really going to change it up. I want to use my. I'm going to start saving my shattering to try to be able to start focusing on necrotic resistance, which I'll be needing for the next area. But the what I've got right now should be the gear that I've got right now should be able to carry me through all the way through the end of the era. So I'm just going to start ignoring void resistant shards. Oh, the dangerous thing about changing here is like I don't, sometimes you can actually get guys coming in to attack you. Even if they're off screen.
Fools.
Huh. Okay, well, this is the first small idol I've got. Increased stun chance, void resistance. Well, I guess avoid resist up to now. I guess if I get it high enough, I can actually end up removing one of the void resistance gears that I've got, replace it with something else. Let's see, is there still some area over here I haven't done? Yeah. Okay, so alright, so things should be getting a little easier for us at this point. We've got the resistances we need. I mean, maybe a few more physical resistance. Oh, there we go, level 20. Nice. Okay, so I got dual Aegis. Next one I'm going to work on is fortification. And okay, let's do our passive. I'm sure we get our Rune of Winter. Alright, so Rune of Winter is going to turn Volcanic Core. So now we're going to, yeah, so our Volcanic Orb is going to look like this. And I'm going to start speccing into it, because I kind of like Volcanic Orb when it's turned into frost damage. So first of all, we're going to hit this one. It's going to increase our mana efficiency, and it's going to reduce the speed and range by 20%, which is really cool. Unfortunately, it reduces the duration, but I like having it with making it slower. Now let's see it. So now it doesn't move quite as quickly, right? It's going to be oh, okay, so this might be an upgrade for us. Yeah, because one thing I've been waiting for is actually a decent pair of gloves. So yeah, so this is definitely an upgrade. Let's give me the extra void resist. Well, now we got 92% void resist. Okay, so I can probably start replacing some of the void resist. Got so, for example, I can throw this on there. And now my physical's maxed out, my void is almost maxed out. Yeah, so these will be some nice gloves. Okay, let me finish speccing this out. So I've got my controlled eruption. The next thing I'm going to be able to get is, let's see, right now the mana cost is 52. I mean, so that basically takes half of my mana to be able to do this. It's not worth it yet. So do this. So that'll increase some orb damage, shrapnel damage, and then the next thing we're just going to hit up is mana efficiency. So by the time, once you max out mana efficiency, it's not, you can actually pretty much just use it on cooldown, especially once we spec into Sorcerer, the end of the Ruined era. Okay, Spell damage, physical damage. So one thing I don't like about this zone, you know what? Ruined College, yeah. So we'll go back and hit Ruined College later on. Trying to figure out why that one didn't open up. Yeah, that's a later on quest. For an Imperial era, and they're like, oh, I can't get into the college. Well, we come back over here and get some poor guy's corpse and we get into the college in the future. So Welryn Undercity, one thing I don't like about the zone is almost every zone, when you enter into the zone, you're safe as soon as you enter in, but not this one. And basically, if you're walking into the zone and you step up to get a snack or something like that, those guys will kill you. And I think that's bad. I think you should be safe when you walk into a zone. Alright, so we're going to talk to this guy. Now this, one thing I noticed last time I was here, we were going to talk to this guy, and one of the problems here is if you start talking to him, you can actually aggro guys as you're talking to him, and then, you know, you might be getting hit, but you're in a conversation dialogue. So don't do that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and just clear out everything around this area here, so we don't get die to some really stupid reason, like I couldn't get out of the dialogue fast enough. Yeah, spiders hit me. Okay. Okay, that should be enough. Talk to this guy, go get his phylacteries. I can understand you. Kill you? I will kill you if you give me your phylactery. It's kind of a weird bargain, but okay. Alright, so these guys, these soul repositories, these actually hit you with necrotic damage. Main thing is you just want to try to avoid their little beams. Ooh, that chunked me pretty good. Alright, then over here, recharge my health. Gotta be pretty quick about getting out of their way. There's not much time there. So I'm gonna aggro the guys and get out of the range of the phylactery first. Sorry. That man hit me a huge amount.
I cannot do that.
Okay. Let's charge up. Yeah, those guys are pretty dangerous. You have to hit those twice and that'll kill you for sure. Okay, we got one more of those to worry about though. Necrotic damage, spells, I don't know I don't know that I'll use that, but I'll think about it for later. Lightning resist. I might use that eventually. Those little poison fumes are pretty much nothing to worry about. You don't really need poison resistance until you're the very end of the game in Act 9. I mean, you'll find little guys that do poison effects like this, but they're really insignificant. Alright, so I'm going to try to run past these guys. I'm going to aggro everything I can first. Bring all of the spiders over here. I won't have to be worrying about them and the repository. Okay, 2 hits and then move. Hit, move. Alright, cool. So I got all of those guys down. I think that's pretty much it for this area. No. I mean, I guess it does decent damage, but it's really... as long as you don't stay in it for more than a few seconds, it's not that bad. Anyway, the point is, poison resist, don't worry about it. Or at least don't worry about it until you're later in the game than you're probably going to get on playing in this mode. If you can make it to level Act 9, then we're doing pretty good. Okay, what now? My sea last soul repository has been destroyed. Excellent work. Turning my body from volatile. That's a pretty cool little animation there. Alright, back to Cultist Camp. So those areas are going to be the hardest ones we're going to face for a while. Pretty much everything from this point on and the rest of the Ruined era is pretty trivial. Other thing I'm really going to need, though, like getting that lightning resist is actually pretty important because there's a point here coming up in a while here where I'm going to want to be able to have as much lightning and fire resist as I possibly can.
Farewell.
Next thing I'm really worried about is the ritual that you go through in order to be able to become a sorcerer. You have to kind of run through this area where you get just a huge number of phantoms that are attacking you with lightning damage, fire damage, frost damage, and it's like a gauntlet. You just have to kind of run all the way through this area and hope to survive. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. What's my notes for this guy? Ritual site. Yeah. So as long as my void resistances are pretty much maxed out, I think we'll be right. Okay. Potion. Better job of avoiding those parry attacks. Hard to see, actually. Okay, dodge that one. Good. I think I'm gonna just let my mana recharge here just for a bit. Get out of there fast enough. Okay. Okay, not too bad. Okay, fire resistant shard. Damage. Cold resistance. I don't know. Ever use that? Probably not. That was a pretty, I think, kind of the standard boss. I mean, it's got that one big hit that I missed a couple times, but it's not enough to one-shot you, so it's the main thing. Okay, yeah, so we can go to Abandoned Tunnel and then Lost Refuge. That's where we're going. And we can come back to Shattered Valley when we need to. Actually, there's a time rift down here. I think I'm going to do that one real quick. From what I recall, I think it's right down here. Actually, I think the time rift has some fire resist that I might need. Yeah, tell you what, I'll come back and do that later. Let's go ahead and we'll go do the tunnel first. I think actually, you know what, I'm actually going to, I think I might buff up my fire resistance here a bit. I've only got one fire resist shard. Okay, well. Gets me to 30 fire resist. That should be enough, hopefully. Okay, I don't think that's going to be physical resistance and health. Nah. No. You know what? Actually, I will. I'll take. I might need more physical resistance for later. Like just blowing these guys up with one shot. It's kind of nice actually having an area where damage is. There's really not much risk. What did I pick up? Yeah, that's useless. Got some sort of unique here. Oh, that's weird. Huh. Here's the loot filter. Okay, open loot filter, shift. Loot filter toggle. X, right? Why is it not? You know what? I'm going to add an alternate onto that. Sorry about this. Just want to be able to pick this thing up. So let's see. The keys. So I need an alternate key for X, I guess. I don't know why this hasn't been working. How about semicolon? Let's try that. Semicolon. Filter enabled and disabled. Like it's like instantly toggling it on and off. What the heck? Even when I hold it down, it's okay. Well, that's bugged. How weird. I've never seen that happen before. Okay, well. You know what? What I can do here is I can just go no filter. Okay, weird. Settings. Mage, no filter. And okay, weird. Yeah, this is definitely bugged. Alright. Hopefully it's not going to hide every piece of gear from this point on. Too bad. Alright, devs, fix the problem with my loot filter. But now it makes me wonder if I'm missing something. Maybe there could be other stuff that I actually need that's dropping and it's not showing. I wonder. Do one other thing here. Manage the filter. Let me turn it off from here. Let's see if I come down here with that off. If I can see it. No. Heck. Okay. Alright, more mana efficiency. And okay, so I'm at level 20 now. Before, you know what, I'm not going to put any more points in right now. I'm just going to save it. As soon as I get here's the fire guy I was thinking about. You know what? I am... I'm just really frustrated here. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with my loot filters. Like as soon as that unique dropped over there, my filter's just like it doesn't know what to do. Now everything is freaking out. Oh well. I'll finish this area and then I'll give it a... I'll get to the start of the next area and we'll just continue from there. Hopefully I'm not missing out on any loot that I actually need. order to keep my no backtracking rule. I'm not going to go back and replay this area. I'm not going to bother to finish the whole area just because the loot filter broken. There's really not much point. Except for experience. Probably some great loot here. I guess if they're affixes, at least that would drop. At least I would assume so. It depends how bugged it is. Anyway, it's an early access game. Can't say perfect. Still think it's actually more stable than Diablo 2 remastered. Yeah, these guys are like immune to freeze or something like that. And there's another unique that I can't pick up. Darn it! I want to pick it up. Alright, I'm gonna get to Lost Refuge and hopefully just get to a save point, and we'll go ahead and finish this recording off. Hopefully there's a save point early on. No. I don't remember where the save point is on this one. Oh, look at that! I almost died! Oh my god. Okay, I definitely need some more fire resistance. That's ridiculous. That was way too close. Okay, so yes, there's a save point right there. Okay. Well, that's the excitement you're watching for, right? Um, I'm gonna go back to town. And this loop filter thing is messing me up. Alright, so I will go back. I'll replay through that, and I'll replay through the Lost Refuge entirely, just to be able to, okay, let's save some of this stuff off. Anyway, I'll go ahead and store some of this stuff, but I'm going to stop the recording here. So thanks for watching. Hope this has been fun and interesting for you guys, and see you in the next session.